Before I started filming this video, a voice in my head said, nobody's going to relate to this story. That voice? That's exactly what we're talking about today. My name is Vincent. This is Present Tense Finance. And I want to tell you about the moment this whole thing started. In a hotel room in Cancun, sunburned, with $2.50 left to my name. It was January 2013. I was on vacation in downtown Cancun. Nothing extravagant. Regular meals, regular activities, a few day trips. Nothing that should have been alarming. But somewhere around day 4 or 5, I did the math. And the math wasn't adding up. At the rate I was spending, I was going to run out of money before my flight home. Now, I want to be clear about something. This wasn't a crisis. I wasn't stranded. I had a credit card as a backup. But something in me needed to actually look at what was happening rather than just hope it would work out. So I opened a spreadsheet, on vacation, like the person I apparently am. I listed every peso I had left, every day remaining, every planned activity and its rough cost. And I started to see something I hadn't seen before. A path forward. If I had hotel days between activity days, the math actually worked. The hotel was already paid for. Food was cheaper when I wasn't going out. The numbers could balance. The universe also decided to help me out. I got severely sunburned at the beach. I couldn't really do much for a day or two except sit in the room, apply aloe vera, and, you guessed it, not spend money. I came home from that trip with 28 pesos left. That's $2.50 US dollars. 99.5% budget utilization on a hand-built spreadsheet in Cancun in 2013. I didn't know it then. In fact, I didn't even know it until about a week ago. But that was the moment Present Tense Finance was born. Here's what I want you to notice about that story. The situation was never as bad as the panic mode had it feel. I had resources, I had options. I had a path forward. I just couldn't see it until I actually looked. This is not a money story. This is a human story. Our brains are wired, genuinely and neurologically wired, to weight negative information more heavily than positive. That's a thing called negativity bias. And it's not a character flaw. It's evolution. For most of human history, missing a threat was more costly than missing an opportunity. So the brain learned to find threats everywhere. That same survival mechanism that kept our ancestors alive is now running in the background every time you look at your bank account, every time you avoid opening a bill, every time you tell yourself the situation is hopeless before you've actually looked at the numbers. The panic isn't lying to you exactly. It's just not telling you the whole truth. And here's the other side. Some of us swing in the other direction. The happy-go-lucky friend who says everything is fine, it'll work out, and no need to look too closely. That's not seeing clearly either. That's a different kind of distortion. Neither the catastrophizer nor the minimizer is seeing things as clearly as they are, and you can't navigate from a distorted map. Now, remember what I was saying at the beginning of the video? Before I filmed it, a voice in my head said, nobody's going to relate to this. That it's too specific. That viewers would find reasons to say, that's not me. I don't have an engineering degree and I've never been to Cancun. That voice was my negativity bias. Live and in real time. About a video literally about negativity bias. And here's what I want to say to you. You don't need to have been to Cancun. You don't need a spreadsheet. You don't need an engineering degree. Honestly, this was just basic addition and a willingness to look. What you need is the same thing I needed in that hotel room. The willingness to see things as they are. Actually, not more, not less. Just what's actually here. So here's what I want to invite you to do. Think of one area of your life, your finances, a relationship, a situation you've been avoiding, where you might not be seeing things clearly. Not where you're wrong, just where you might be seeing it through fear, or through rose-colored glasses, or through the fog of a nervous system that's been through a lot. And ask yourself honestly, am I seeing this as it actually is? Or am I seeing it as the fear makes it look? Or as I wish it looked? That's the whole practice. Not fixing it, not solving it, just seeing it clearly first. Because you can't navigate from a distorted map. But a clear map, even a simple one, built in a hotel room with $2.50 left, that's enough to find your way home. Before you close this video, one thing. Pick one area, just one, where you might not be seeing things clearly right now. You don't have to fix it today. Just look at it honestly. See it as it is. That's the starting point. Not your bank balance, not your debt, not the worst case scenario your brain is running. Just what's actually here. If you want help seeing your financial picture more clearly, the link to book a free 30-minute discovery call is in the description. No pressure, just a conversation. And if this video helped you, share it with someone whose map might need a little adjusting. I'll see you in the next one.